Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Band of Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, episode 11. Oh, this episode. Not happy. Not happy about this one. I forgot to mention that while they were heading back to the city, a demon lord, one of the, bodyguard or something, guardian of the demon lord Krebskull, showed up and tried to get her to go, to her full demon form because she wasn't in her full demon form. And Diablo managed to put a stop to him, and Rem had to push her out of the way because she was. Also in this episode, we get to see Alicia's true colors. Because as they were heading back to the inn, she ended up going down a different path with Clem, which is the nickname they gave Krebskull, and Rem. Turns out, she's a demon lord worshiper. And she's trying to get Clem to go full demon form. And apparently the only way to do that is through hatred, and as for what she means by that, we will find out in this episode. Because that paladin guy from before shows up, and Alicia, puts on an act and tells him that Rem is a demon lord worshiper and is trying to abduct that little girl, aka Clem, to her side and blah 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 blah, making her out to be the bad guy in this situation. They get captured, and they end up getting brought to an old church, and while this is going on, Diablo is searching the city looking for them, because, they're missing. And he actually ends up going to the guild, the Inventors Guild, and some kid that he was going to try and figure out, he was trying to figure out how to ask Emil for help without being his usual self. Because he always seems, like he's yelling and angry and stuff when he's talking, and he's trying to, talk normal. But he doesn't know how, because he's not been in any really social situation before being in this world. So, anyway, a kid shows up and tells him that he saw the two of them getting brought to an old church, and he, thanks them and leaves. And Rem essentially ends up telling Clem, no matter what they do to me, don't, attack them. Because she wants her to stay this cute and adorable and sweet little girl as long as possible, because that's the one she likes. Because all her life she's hated the Demon Lord Krebskull because it was inside her and a curse. Now that she's out and she sees her, she actually likes her. She likes her to stay that way. And as you could probably imagine, there's a lot of torture instruments in that church. And this is the part where I was extremely worried for Rem. I was actually hoping against hope that either that Diablo would show up and kick their butts, or something else would happen to save Rem, because I didn't want anything to happen to Rem. And they tried at first to cut off either a part of her ear or the whole ear. I wasn't sure what they were going for, but I'm guessing they were just trying to cause her pain. But she moved, and it just caused a small injury on her ear. And while all this is going on, Clem is trying to get her to let her, defend her. She's telling her, please, let me attack them, I'll kill them and save you, and blah blah blah, and Rem is telling her, no, don't do that. And Clem's appearance ends up getting revealed because her hood gets knocked off. They think she's a fallen, though, instead of, a demon lord. Because, when you see her, you don't really think a demon lord. And they attack her, but Rem ends up taking the hit. And then she ends up taking a bunch more freaking swords in the back, while Clem is forced to watch. And at this point, you'd think that Rem is possibly dead at this point. Because, well, yeah, that's what they're meant to think. Obviously, they're not going to kill Rem this late in the game. Not after all this. And, well, Clem obviously thinks she's dead, and she freaks out and goes full demon form. And, yeah, the paladin guy is an idiot and thinks that, oh, I'm strong, I'm a god, I can stop this thing with my holy divine powers. Nope. And then he finally realizes, as he's getting attacked, am I not a god? And then boom, he dies. I'm like, really? You couldn't have figured that out sooner? Yeah, he gets his just desserts. And so do the rest of his men. Because the church gets destroyed. And by this point, Diablo and Shira end up showing up because Shira used that little bird thing she formed a summon with before to find them, and she lets Diablo know that Rem is hurt real bad, and he gives her all his healing potions to use on Rem. So, wait, I think this is in the last episode. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. Anyway, yeah, this essentially is you don't want to watch. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to tell you about this one. All I gotta say is that the paladin got exactly what he deserved. His ego not only got shattered, and his beliefs got shattered that he was a god, but he also died. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to do so. I've been steadily gaining subscribers every day, like 1 to 3 every day since the 15th. So, yeah. I don't know how that's possible, but anyway, I'll get this edited and uploaded, and I will see you guys next time.